Let me tell you about a day Africa rewrote world history. A day when a European empire marched into an African kingdom and left in shock, humiliation, and disbelief. This is the Battle of Adwa, the day Ethiopia proved to the world that Africa was never meant to be conquered. In the late 1800s, Italy wanted its place among the great colonial powers. Unfortunately for them, they chose the wrong target. They had already grabbed Eritrea and Somalia, and now they wanted Ethiopia, the last major African kingdom still free. Italy thought it was going to be easy. I mean, after all, Europe had the guns, they had the technology, they had the army. And Ethiopia, outsiders called it backward, they called it isolated, they called it primitive. What do they call Africa today? Backward. They call us primitive. Italy underestimated one thing: Emperor Menelik II. Menelik wasn't just a ruler, he was a strategist. He built alliances all across Ethiopia's communities. He united nobles who traditionally fought one another. And he spent years buying weapons from Russia, from France, even from Italy themselves. So they wanted to trick Ethiopia into signing a treaty that would make it a colony. Menelik exposed the lie. They are all liars. And he called the nation to rise. Over 100,000 Ethiopians answered. All you need is a leader who is brave enough to resist the forces. All you need is a leader wise enough to unite the country. There are very few and far between in Africa today, and it's unfortunate. On March 1st, 1896, the Italian army marched toward Adwa, believing victory was guaranteed. Guess what they met instead? They met the largest African army assembled in a century. The hills erupted with Ethiopian warriors, well armed, disciplined, and united. The Italians were overwhelmed, of course. They were not expecting it. Their lines broke, their officers fell, entire regiments were wiped off because the people believed and were courageous enough to fight back. By the end of the day, Italy was defeated, of course. They were defeated and humiliated. Forced to sign a treaty recognizing Ethiopia as an independent empire. Adwa wasn't just a battle, it was a message. To Africa, it was a message that you are not powerless. Till now, you are not powerless. To Europe, what was the message? Your dominance is not destiny. You did not come here to claim everybody. Everybody is not yours to take. This is our land, and we're going to defend it. And to generations afterwards, the message? Confidence is contagious. All we need in this continent is one to rise, one nation to rise. When a people believe in themselves, even an empire can fall. Neo-colonialism everywhere, nobody wise enough to actually recognize it as one. If anyone is actually wise enough, I mean, they are few and far between, but it's not all over the place. Ethiopia didn't just win a war. It protected something priceless, that African freedom is possible. Till today, they are still free because they have a sense of identity. That we actually beat a European empire once. If it had to come to it again, we're going to do it again. So everyone has just left everybody. It's a confidence. It's a confidence. Africa needs that confidence. Ethiopia's victory at Adwa shattered the myth of European invincibility. It inspired freedom movements all across Africa and became a symbol of Black pride worldwide. It was a reminder: unity is power. All Africa needs is unity. If you can agree, you can defend. If you can defend yourself, you can win. Until next time.